And now, News 10 Today continues.
We're continuing our visit in studio with Elko County Sheriff Jim Pitts today. And Sheriff, first of all, we really do need to congratulate you. You are a Special Olympics Volunteer of the Year for the state, for the region?
For the state, yes.
Wow.
We went down to the Special Olympics games this weekend, or actually 2 weekends ago, but down in Reno. They had their state games, and I've been going there for 4 years, every year going and giving out awards and that, and giving out the ribbons to the kids. And this year they honored me with the Volunteer of the Year, and explained that I'm the sheriff that does the most in the state. So it kind of made me feel good, so I was happy with that.
Well, thank you for making us proud here in Elko County, and all of our local Special Olympics athletes, their parents, the volunteers. They must have just been ecstatic that you got such a recognition.
Yeah, and those kids inspire us. I mean, as law enforcement, because they don't know the word quit, and they keep trying. And Saturday starts very early, 7 o'clock in the morning, and the athletes are out there doing their shot puts and their softball throws and their long jumps, and then they don't get done till about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the evening. And by the time they get the track events done, the running and then they go out and go to a dance. I go home and go to bed. I'm more
That's
out.
right.
But they just, there's no quitting them, and they inspire law enforcement. And I think that's why we picked them as law enforcement as a whole, picked them to be our one big charity we like to donate to.
Well, thanks, Sheriff, and again, congratulations. Something along the lines, too, that we do locally. I mean, there are several special events. I know Highway Patrol helps with the Tip-A-Cop, which everybody participates in. Everybody came together for the polar plunge at the city swimming pool. Police department, you were there.
And I think that's even going to get bigger next year.
I think so, too. People had a blast. And then you do something in memory of Carl Cox, who was a former deputy for the Sheriff's Department.
And Carl actually started this. Cops and Burgers is coming up July 15th, and we'll be cooking between 11 and 2 and delivering. We deliver. But Carl came up with this barbecue, brought it to Elko. It's been other agencies have done this for many years, and he brought it to Elko and really jumped in with both feet and had it going. And he passed away of cancer while he was working with the department. So we've named this Carl Cox Memorial Cops and Burgers. We will be in the parking lot of the Sheriff's Office as usual, set up on July 15th. And you can come by there, have a hamburger, chorizo, or a hot dog, or you can call in. We will take orders from Monday, July 13th, to the 15th, up to the time we start cooking. Take orders, and officers from my department and the police department are going to ride with us, and we'll be delivering those those hamburgers, hot dogs to companies, homes. I mean, 2 years ago we delivered one to the roofer on what was it, 7th and Court. He ordered it, and that's how he ordered it. I'm the roofer on and we delivered. So yeah, so we delivered to him, and it's just a good fundraiser for the kids, and the athletes will be there. We'll also have raffles, give away some presents, and the quilt that was given away at the Polar Plunge last year, the lady donated it back to us, and we're going to re-raffle that off at the Cops and Burgers. So that was a handmade quilt, and made by one of the ladies here in town. She donated it. The gal that won it re-donated it. So we're going to auction off again.
Well, that's wonderful. The gift of warmth and a beautiful handmade quilt just keeps on giving. So Cops and Burgers, July 15th from 11 to 2, but you can start making those orders, placing orders on the 13th.
Yeah, and that number is 397-0040.
Okay.
So if you, on Monday, you start calling, we'll start answering that phone.
All right, so that's a great way to help support Special Olympics in our community. And again, knowing that the Sheriff's Department, Elko Police, Nevada Highway Patrol,
They'll all be there.
they'll all
helping.
be there,
Yeah.
the volunteers, the families with Special Olympics. You get to meet the athletes, and that's really the best part of all. So,
Yes.
well, thank you, Sheriff, for spending time with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Elko County Sheriff Jim Pitts bringing us up to date on a variety of law enforcement issues in our half-hour Newsmaker program as well.